up, all my LJC family, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey, welcome back, all my LJC family. And I just want to thank y'all for all the love and support that y'all have been showing me. Y'all, family, y'all have been showing me so much love, and I thank y'all. My channel is growing, and I am so excited about that. And y'all, today's story time with Just Jeanette. Y'all know I can't talk. Please don't do me like that. But anyway, y'all, today's story time with Just Jeanette. We're going to be having some snacks. And I tried some new snacks today. I'm trying some new snacks today. And I made some fried Oreos. But I tried the confetti pancake mix. And I did some fried cheese sticks, but I did them with the cheese puff. And we're going to have some watermelon cotton candy with some pickles. I have a couple of pickles. We're going to have some pickles. And then I also have this dairy dip. We're going to try this. Y'all, I just picked it up and I bought it. We're going to try it with the hot chips and then the fried Oreos right here. And if I don't like them just like that, y'all know I'm going to add my syrup on there because y'all know I got to put a twist on it because y'all know I got to be different. Y'all know your girl got to be different. You know that. Hey, y'all, let me get my thumbnail. I can't see it. No, I'm just playing. But anyway, of course, I got my big red. And then I have some water because I need to drink some water. But anyway, I also have some more cookies that I want to be trying. And they are the white chip macadamia. Y'all, let me get that for y'all. I have the white chip macadamia. And then I also, which my granddaughters got into my donuts. But I have these little mini donuts. And I think I'm going to be trying this one. And then, I don't know. I'm not going to be able to eat all this stuff, y'all. I'm just going beside myself. But anyway, I have my, I kind of messed up my little fried cheese sticks. Because I just need to fry with the right stuff, but I'm always trying something different. So this time I tried it with the little Cheeto Puffs, the Flaming Hot Cheeto Puffs. But anyway, today video with Just Jeanette, we are gonna be talking about my biggest crush. And it is so crazy, y'all, because I was young and I had a crush on someone that I shouldn't have had a crush on. He was, I ain't going to say a lot older than me, but he was older than me because I was hanging out with girls that, that's good. I was hanging out with girls that was older than me. And across the street, my granny lived on one side of the street, and across the street we had these guys, which I'm gonna say we pretty much grew up with. And my grandmother knew their grandmother, and they had been friends for a long time. But my grandmother really was, she had a real bad leg, and a lot of people would come and visit her because she never would go outside and visit. So like they would come over there and visit her, bring her stuff, but their grandsons would come down and visit all the time. It was 3 or 4 of them, I can't remember, but I do remember the one of them. But I mean, I had the biggest crush on him. Y'all, please forgive me because I have this part of my chin has broke out. And I did have somebody tell me what to put on it. If y'all have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments below. Because I don't really put a lot of stuff on my face, but my face has been breaking out lately. And I don't know. I don't know why. But anyway, I had a real big crush on him. He was just so cute. He had the longest hair. And all of them was really cute. But it was just something about him that I had a crush on. So, me and my friends, we would always go over there, sit outside, talk to them. You know, go sit outside, talk to them. Just, you know, everybody in the neighborhood, you know, really liked them. Really liked them. Did that sound crazy? Really liked them. Yeah. But, anyway, we would go, sit, talk to them, and we would just have fun because I tell you, I think before they moved over there too, I think they lived on the same street as my granny did before she moved, where she lived over there. I can't remember. But anyway, we've been doing it for a long time. And they lived in California, but they would always come down and visit their grandparents. And y'all just, so many girls had a crush on them. It was pathetic. I'm not gonna call their name on this video, but so many girls in that town had a crush on them. And I mean, everybody was crushing on them hard.
Bye, Felicia.
I was young, and the girls that I was, like I said, the girls that I was hanging with, they was older. So I was trying to hang with the big girls, and, you know, my little young tail needed to be somewhere sitting down, trying to get ready to go to school. But I wanted to hang out, and every time I just seen him, every time I seen him, I just could not take my eyes. I was always smiling. And they knew me. And I never came on to them like I liked him. So it wasn't like it wasn't like he knew that I liked him. You get it? He didn't know I had a crush on him. So we were all close. So we would always laugh and be running up and down the street and just doing all kind of stuff. We was all young. You know, they were a little older than me, but we would still just have so much fun. And he never, ever knew I had a crush on him. And we would go over there, and I would just, his grandparents, we would go, like, I could go in the house, and I think it was 2 more of the other friends could go in the house. And that's only because our grandparents knew each other, but the other girls couldn't come in the house. So, you know, I really was feeling some type of way. I could go off in the house and they couldn't. But at first, none of them knew. None of them knew I had a crush on them. Nobody. Because I never said nothing. Because I'm young. And I didn't want them to think, you know, why you got a crush on the oldest one and not the crush on the youngest one. But I didn't have a crush on the youngest one. He wasn't as cute as the oldest one. The oldest one wasn't that old, you know, like that. But I had a crush on him. And it was always just so, it was always a vibe. When he came around, it was always a vibe. And one day, we was walking. And I think I told the story in another video. We was walking. And we was coming from, I don't remember, we was coming from somewhere. And we all had got chased, y'all. It was some crazy people where we was from. We had all got chased. And we was all running all kind of way. Me, I'm trying to keep up with him. Wherever he running to, I'm running to. But I wasn't on no fast stuff like that. I just had a crush, you know. I just had a crush. I wasn't really on no fast stuff, like my grandma used to call it fast. I just had a crush on him. And back then, a crush was totally different from what the crushes is today, where people just literally hunt you down, stalk you, and all of that kind. It was a different kind of. It was a different. I ain't gonna say a different kind of crush, but I wasn't all like that. But I was trying to stick right there where he was at, but he was making sure. He was making sure I was good, I was okay, because, just like I said, we was all real, real close, and our grandparents lived right across the street from each other, and, in the morning time, anyway, after we got chased, and I don't know why I switched stories so much, we had got chased, we running, I'm trying to run with him, and we all running different ways, but we all ended up on this one street. We all, some kind of way, ended up on this one street it was behind their house. And we all ended up there. And once we all met up there on that one street, we all just got together. And I know I was a little scared, but I hadn't been chased so much. It was just pathetic. So many weirdos in that town. They just I think they was chasing you just to scare you. Because nothing never happened to me, and I walked plenty of nights, plenty of days by myself. But we all met up, and we all went to his to his grandparents' house, and to their grandparents' house, and we sat outside, y'all. It was just like I think I know it was all of this had happened like around. I ain't gonna even try to lie to y'all, but I know it was late. And we sat outside and we all talked, and we was talking about this. Nobody wanted to leave. We did not want to leave each other because I lived across the street. The other girls lived up the street. And then it was one more other girl. She lived around the corner. So nobody really wanted to leave. So we all sat in their grandparents' yard. I know until that sunset came up. And we sat there. And we all talked, and once the sun came up, everybody's like, okay, y'all, it's time for everybody to go home, get dressed, and then we'll all meet back up and do it all over again. But of course, me, like I said, I'm across the street. So I go home, because my granny, she didn't really get up and walk around the house. So I went and checked in and made sure, she knew I was there. But I could see, sitting in the yard, I can see our door. I can see our porch. I can see our house from their yard. So I was okay. So I got up, went home. My granny would always there was always breakfast for us. And they would always bring us some breakfast, We know Miss Miller cook. Because everybody in the neighborhood know Miss Miller cook. Miss Miller gonna cook. So I was like, I ain't bring y'all nothing. Y'all come get some. Y'all know, I call her Granny. Y'all know Granny, let y'all come over there and get something. Everybody's like, no. So when everybody else left, two of the guys came over there and knocked on the door. I'm sitting down eating. And they was like, Miss Miller cook breakfast? Y'all know Miss Miller cook breakfast. So they come in, they get them something to eat. We all go out because my granny had a big old screen around her porch. We all go outside, we sitting down. Well, they went and spoke to my granny. My granny asked them how their granny was doing and everything. Oh, she's doing okay. And we all sat around and we talked for a little bit, and we said, you know what? Let's all go get dressed so we can meet down at the, we all can go to the center. But I was like, well, Donna, you make sure you don't walk down there by yourself. I'm just like, y'all, when y'all not here, I walk all the time by myself. And they was like, well, we here now, so, you make sure you don't leave until we get dressed. So they go back over there. Y'all, none of us now has been asleep. None of us been asleep. So my one friend / cousin / god sister, we all go back down to her house. And after they got dressed, they came and got me. I had already took my bath, put on me some more clothes, had already ate. They had already ate. And they came and knocked on the door. And they came and got me. And we walked back down there to her house. And we all sitting around waiting on the other girls to come. So they finally got there. They were like, what everybody finna do? Like, I don't know. So we all just started sitting around. And her mama finally came in there and, you know, she never fussed. Her mama never fussed, you know. It was a lot of us, too. She never really fussed. We all just really pretty much stayed off in her room. So we all sitting off in the room. Next thing I know, it's, what was it? Probably, we got back down to her house. It was about, I know, probably about like 10 or 11. I know it was after breakfast because my granny had cooked breakfast and you're not finna go to my granny house and sleep all day. You're not finna do none of that. If she don't even know I wasn't asleep. So we go down there and I guess we all just sitting around and talking and I guess we must have fell asleep. So everybody started waking up. We all looking around at each other and looking at the clock. It's like, I think it was like almost 8 o'clock. We all sleep, and I'm telling them, ooh, y'all grandma gonna get y'all. Y'all ain't been at home all day. Y'all ain't checked in and all this other kind of stuff. They're like, ooh, I know we gonna be in trouble. And so we had, once we all had woke up and tell y'all we had this recreation center. Oh, that's so good. We had this recreation center right next door to the house. And we get ready to walk outside. This was probably once we got through telling them that and they were like, we finna get ready to go. We gotta go tell our grandma what happened and all this other kind of stuff. So they had the water sprinklers on. And me, I'm trying to show out, trying to show out, think I'm cute and all this other kind of stuff. So I take off my shoes. And I said, well, y'all hold on, because I'm finna go home, too. I'm going to run through the water sprinklers. And they was like, all right, you better come on. I was like, nah. They was like, yeah, because we got to go. Baby, I ran through them water sprinklers. And when I ran through the water sprinklers, a piece of glass, I must have stepped on a piece of glass. A piece of glass, probably about the size of my finger, got stuck in my foot. I must have bled and bled and bled. They were so scared. Everybody was so scared. Like, Donna, why did you do that? Why you do that? And I'm just sitting up there and I'm just looking. I'm just like, oh my goodness. And he was just holding me and, you know, not on no stuff like that. You know, they was real close to me. But he never knew that I had a crush on him. So he was just like, you okay? You gonna get us in trouble? And they gonna be wondering what happened to you. And you done ran out there. So they was trying to stop my foot from bleeding. My foot wouldn't stop bleeding. It was like, so one of the boys said, well, I'm gonna just go home and let our grandma know what happened. And you know, we was at the center and everybody know we go to the center. He stayed at the center till 9 o'clock. So 2 of them went home because of what happened to her the previous day. So 2 of them went home. And they went to talk to their granny. They came back. They came back like 45 minutes. Said they didn't get in trouble. And they told them about my foot. So they need to bring me home. My grandmother lived. Y'all, my grandmother literally lived right next door. And she was the first black nurse that worked at this hospital. I was begging them not to go tell her. Please don't go tell her, please. So anyway, it wouldn't stop bleeding, so they had to go tell her. So they go over there, tell her. I still had, it was some glass. When I went over there, it was still some glass stuck in my foot. I guess that's why I wouldn't stop bleeding. My grandmama, she docked it up, took the glass out, and she was just like, it looked like you need stitches. I'm like, I don't want no stitches. I'm crying. She asking me what happened. I told her I ran through the water sprinklers with no shoes. There was some glass right there, and I stepped on it. And, you know, she finally got it to stop bleeding. And then she was just like, well, you need to, sit in the house for a little while. I'm going back over there. She was just like, you're not missing nothing over there. That's your problem. You want to be fast. You want to be grown. And you want to be over there all the time. You need to sit down somewhere. That's your problem. Anyway, after she got it to stop bleeding and stop hurting, I went on back over there. So, once again, we go spend we go back to their grandma's house. And it was pretty much late. But this time, we didn't spend the night. We just all stayed over, I think, till about like 3 o'clock in the morning. Everybody, they walked me home. Well, we walked them. We walked them home. And then we came back. Came back to my house. They walked me home and then they went home. So the next morning I'm sitting in there. I'm gonna eat my breakfast. And two of the guys came over there, one of the ones that I had a crush on. We know Miss Miller cooked breakfast. We know y'all grandma cooked breakfast too, because they grandma cook breakfast all the time too. Here's a fried Oreo. I'm gonna see how it tastes. That's good. And anyway, they grandma, she cooked breakfast too. She cooked lunch with them, just like my grandma was talking. We can go to either one of the house and eat. And we was welcome. So we they come over there, they eat breakfast, and cause they they Granny cooked too, but Granny cooked grits, eggs. She had toast. She had it was cheese toast. Everybody loved her cheese toast. She had cheese toast. What else did Granny have? Granny, she had biscuits and it was something else. She had ham, baked. She had a whole. She just cooked. She just loved to cook, and you want to eat, you can eat. So we all these are so good. We all sit down. Once again, we all eat. We all talk. So many things have happened. The summer they get ready to go home. I'm so sad. And they finna leave. They go home. They come back every summer. Every summer. Every summer everybody get older and older. So one time he came, we was all older. And me, I got mad at my friend. Because they started dating. And I told her, I said, why would you date him, when you know we all supposed to be friends? Now, I didn't want her to date him, not because we was all friends. I know eventually somebody was going to start dating, but then it was like a domino effect. She started dating him. The other friend started dating the other one. And then there was another one dating the other one. And I was just the bystander. Y'all, it was too funny. But I got mad. I told him I ain't talking to none of y'all. I don't like none of y'all no more. And they're like, what's wrong with you? I don't like none of y'all no more. I ain't talking to none of y'all. So I go home, go to my granny house, and I lock the screen door. So when you lock the screen door, nobody can come in and knock on the door. So everybody just leave her alone, let her go. And the one I had the crush on, he's like, no, I'm not going to leave her alone. Just let her go. I'm going to see what's wrong with her. So he going over there knocking on the door. Like, I didn't even answer the door. I was mad at him, too. How all these summers, y'all come down here and we all friends. We all hang out. We all do all kind of other stuff. But now, y'all want to start dating each other. So I said, okay. So he coming over there. So finally, their grandmother had went out of town. And they thought they was slick. They had an auntie lived up the street. Y'all, I'm a snitch. And they was telling them, y'all, come on, go in the house. So I'm standing outside after he talked to me. We became cool again. After he talked to me, he say, telling them, this was a couple of days later, for them to all come in the house. No, they weren't supposed to be in, only me and one of my other friends that they only allowed in the house. And that's because they knew our grandparents or our parents. So they all off in the house, all off in there chilling, all hugged up, all on the couch. You know, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. So I go down the street telling Amy, I'm a snitch. I go down the street telling Amy that they off in their grandma's house with them girls. But when I tell, I go to the recreation center. So I don't know if they knew it was me or what, but they kept looking for me. So when I seen them, I guess they got in trouble because they all came to the recreation center. But when I seen them come through the door, you could go out the back door. So I went out the back door. I was just so mad at them, y'all. And they still never knew I had a crush because I never said nothing. Because I'm young, you know. I didn't want to tell them I had a crush on him, and you know, the whole time they all crushing each other. But anyway, so I go out the back door. And I go back around there where my best friend is at. My best friend, she lived around the corner. So I go over there, and she had like, we was probably like 13, 14, still playing with Barbie dolls. She had all these Barbie dolls. Her whole room was full of Barbie dolls. So I go over there, and I said, I'm going to just stay in here. I'm going to just stay in her house and just play with her Barbie dolls. So they can't find me. They was looking for me. They couldn't find me. And I stayed over there probably like all day. And I finally went home and went to my granny's. And the 4 boys was coming out of the yard. When they came out of the yard, one of them called my name and I didn't answer. So they came over and they knocked on the door and they was like, where you been all day? I was like, with my friend. And they was like, we thought we was your friend. I said, nah, y'all ain't my friend. All of y'all got girlfriends now. So that means I'm X off your list. They're like, you'll never be X off our list. You our friend, and we all grew up together, and we gonna forever be friends, and all this other kind of stuff. I said, nah. I'm gonna hang out with my friends, and y'all go hang out with y'all girlfriends. Well, what's wrong with you? Why are you acting like that? There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just start hanging out with my friends. And y'all start hanging out with y'all friends. But anyway, I don't want to make this video too long. As we all got older, you know, they stopped, you know, they was young dating each other. But as we all got older, we still was friends. We was still good friends. Things happened. We all stayed in contact with each other. I seen him today. If I seen him today, I probably would still have a crush on him. I got him on my Facebook. And I told him, I said, I literally told him, out of all this time when we was young, this is the first time I ever told him, I had a crush on him. He never knew. I told him, but I never said anything because he was liking my friend. And he was like, he never knew that. He never knew that. No, he didn't, because I didn't want... Back then, I had a real low self-esteem. And I didn't want them to make fun of me like, she like him and he don't like her. Or, it wasn't even really a like, it was a crush. So I guess it was a like, huh? Somebody slapped me, I don't know. But anyway, it was crazy, y'all. But I finally told him after all these years, I am 47. And I think probably about 7 or 8 years ago, I told him I had a crush on him after all this time. And he still was, just as handsome as he can be. And when I told him, and he responded, and I was just, and I still had the biggest smile, I mean, I probably will forever have a crush on him. I probably will, but I'm so glad that I didn't go take it beyond or go, because, once later on when things happen, we had people pass away, their family members, and we was all real close. They had left one time and they didn't come back for years. And when they came back, it was like we never ever stopped being friends. It was like we was like this all over again, and we all just hooked up. And I think I spent the night, me and a couple of other friends spent the night at their house, and it was like good old days. We stayed up, played games, and at this time I was drinking. We was playing games, we was drinking. Oh, we was just having a good old time. It was like we never just stopped being friends. It was just like never. It was like soon as they got to Abilene, they was looking for us, and I was so happy that I was able to be in contact with them. I wasn't in no relationship, and it just seemed like soon as I seen them, I'm just like he is still just as handsome as he want to be. Still to this day, he is just as handsome as he want to be. But that was my crush story, and I probably still have a crush on him. And I guess, y'all, I'm not gonna get to try all of these snacks on here with y'all, because I feel like I'm about to explode. So I guess I'll say the donuts and the cookies for next time. But let's try this real quick. I guess that's okay. That's okay. But anyway, I really enjoyed telling that story, because as y'all probably can tell, I blushed the whole time, because I probably still do got a crush on him to this day. Because even if I was to see him to this day, I'll be like, probably be sweating, and hands probably be sweaty. And no, he's still cute. I take that back, because I have him on my Facebook as a friend. So he's of course, he still is very handsome. But we're older now, we're mature. I told him probably about, like I say, 7 so years ago, that I had a crush on him, but he was liking my friend. So, I left it alone. But anyway, if y'all made it this far, please, 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 please hit that notification bell, so that you'll be notified every time I drop another video. Every time I drop another video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I thank y'all, all my LJC family. And until next time, stay blessed. Peace.